Right, so there's one here and one here. Okay, so first things first. What did we... Oh, we've just... Holy snapping duckfish. The glitter time has had an accident. What? What in Sang's name's going on around here? We just got hit and flew all the way over there. Right, cancel that for me. Hello gang, welcome back to Fishing North Atlantic. That's right, it's glitter time, baby, on the glitter time boat. What are we doing? Well, last time out, we established the fact that we made some pretty good money from the lobsters we caught, right? But lobster season is coming to an end, right? So we know that. We go to our wiki here and we'll go general. We'll go, no, fish types, fish seasons, and it can bring up the calendar here of everything going on. This is what I was looking for. This is exactly what I want. Now we can see lobster season ends on the 31st of May, right? And we're in April at the moment. So we only have another month left to get enough money to buy ourselves a new boat, because the boat we've got is only rigged up for lobster and there's no way we can rig it up for anything else. But maybe potentially it might work with snow crab. I'm not too sure. Don't know how the snow crabs really work, but scallops are in as well. That's part of the new DLC, so we'll try that out at some point as well. Some Atlantic bluefin tuna. Now that would be a fun one to try and do, but before we get to that, let's not get ahead of ourselves. Let's check a couple of things here, because I want to show you that at the docks at the shipyard, this is our boat here. Now it's only rigged for crabbing, lobster. Okay, so we can do crabbing obviously, but we're not in crab season now anyway, so no point doing that. You can see this is our boat just here, right? Very lovely. The no Yankee, la-di-da. All good. Available boats we can buy. The old Ben, and I'm thinking that's going to be the first one we can set up, because I'm pretty sure this might be able to rig up for a few different types. I don't know where you find out what types. I feel like in fishing, the other fishing bass, no, what was it called? I forget what it's called now. Anyway, in the other fishing game, I'm pretty sure the vessels told you what they could be rigged for. Like this backstabber. Okay, deep lines, so that's good. So maybe it's only just good for deep lines. The Mickey, deep lines. The Dexter, trawling. Okay, so this starts to make sense. So they're all different types that you got to kind of save up for. Okay, this one is a snow crab boat. Right, so we kind of do need to get the old Ben. I think that's the boat we better aim for, because that would probably be our general fishing boat. Let's see. Okay, maybe I was wrong. Maybe they do tell us what we need to know. So this is crabbing, nets, long lines. So this is a pretty good all-rounder boat, this one. Okay, so that might not be a bad one to go for next either. So either the old Ben or the Lenore. I feel like the old Ben might be a bit of an all-rounder though. Seeing... It's got very Forrest Gump vibes, put it that way. Okay, so either way, it's going to be a year on around 300,000. Plus we want to be able to make sure we got money in our back pocket for expenses, whether we're rigging it out and that sort of stuff as well. Now I've already hit the town and I asked them for the other tips on the lobsters that were around, and they're over this side, right? So we're going to take a journey. I was going to head up and probably see if we could find a spot up here to throw some lines in, or throw some pots in, and then I wanted to do a little drive around that island to see if there are any boats to unlock or hidden around here. Maybe we should still that. Maybe we can hit that one up and then we can hit that one up after, because we're just here now. It's not a bad idea. We'll do a quick drive by here just to check what it's like lobster wise. But that was a week ago, remember? That was 7 days ago. That was a day ago. Okay, so let's head up here now anyway. We'll do a little drive by our last location, see how arch nemesis is, and yeah, I think I want to stick with the original plan. We'll throw some pots in up here if we can, and we'll do a little drive around the island while we wait. Land ahoy, Captain! We've got the old binoculars on. The binoculars. You see, generally when you see birds around the sea, there's not land far away. Alright, so what are we doing? Wow, look at this little lovely screen. We're approaching our destination where we were last time, dropping anchors. So we can actually switch this and we can see what fish are actually on here, which is actually quite good. We can use our binoculars even to zoom in on the screen just to have a better look. And there's still some lobsters here by the look of it. Okay. But I think the better view would be on this one here. And if we bring up the fish finder, which one was the fish finder? This one. Okay. I see you lobsters. But if you look on here, I did manage to mark another spot where I thought there were more lobsters. So we'll go up and check that one too. There seems to be kind of less lobsters here, generally. Can we make this tugboat go a bit quicker, please? No, we're at max chickens, are we? No. Sort of. Yeah, look. This, I'm pretty sure this little shoal thing though, last time we saw it had heaps more lobsters on it, so there's still quite a few there. Alright, we're approaching the next section. Okay, we're starting to get a few now. Very interesting. Makes me wonder whether I should go up and drop some pots at the other place, or whether I should maybe drop some here. How about we do half here and half at the other place? Yeah, no, look. Yeah, okay. Alright, let's just slow down for a second here. We'll slow down to like that speed. No, give me like an actual speed. Like quarter impulse. Okay, Star Trek. This is quarter impulse. You get what I mean. Okay. Quarter throttle. Full ahead. No, that's full ahead. That's not a quarter ahead. Alright, let's get out of our chair. Let's get a couple of pots here. Right. Let's get some bait. Okay, one. How are we looking here? Yeah, there's still a few lobsters coming up. You can just see them there. Yeah, okay. Probably not a bad spot to just sort of check things out for a bit. Come on, let's get this, let's get a little bit more speed ahead. I really underestimated how, we're going slow. Slow ahead. We'll go just on slow and half ahead. Okay. Can we set that pot? Lovely. Love your work. Okay, next pot. Alright, so this is called risky fishing. Really hedging my bets, aren't I? Both two ways. Fish finder. Oh yeah, look, there still seems to be a few sections just here we're waiting. How much longer do we have to wait? Okay, there we go. And then that one. And then what? You're just gonna do... Is it 6 here and 6 at the other, I think, isn't it? Yeah. Well, we only have another month of crab fishing in place anyway. I mean, lobster fishing, before we're going to have to switch to actual fishing. And I think we should try and make the most of what we can now. Basically. Because of how much we made last time out. I feel like we you know, what did we make? Like... And I got all the fish sizes wrong, so expect a few more of those being wrong. Oh yeah, look at all these lobsters coming up now. Can I just look at the map for a sec? Yeah, we're right over that spot that I said last time. Okay. Let's set another one maybe out there. And the last one we'll set for this area before we head up to the other place. Jeez, they're all along here, aren't they? Maybe we should just fish this area out. Fish. Look at all the redfish here too. Wow, we could be making a lot of money off redfish if we were set up to do redfish catching, but we're not. Okay, set the pot. Right. Shut that. Get in the driver's seat. So that's our first lot just there, right? We probably could have kept going because look at that. You know what? We'll leave it though for a bit. I do want to head up to this island though now. Up here. Crab Island. It's not, it's Ingalls Head? Ingalls Head. Okay, so we'll head up to there now. And we'll just come a little bit out next to these islands because I have a feeling they might have been all around here. Holy snapping duckfish. Yeah, there's quite a few here. Right, so do we want to back up a bit first and drop some? Wow, this is a good crabbing spot. Lobster? You keep saying crab, but I have a feeling it's lobster, buddy. Alright, give me like just below half a head again. Okay, let's get these setups going. Okay, first one. Alright, we want to get these off pretty quick because I think we're going to hit a shelf here soon. Shellfish? Shut up. We might be able to put some back around. We might be able to do like a bit of a U-turn. Once we hit that shelf, we could probably double back and swing around out that way a touch and see how it goes. Set the pot. Set the pot. Just set the pot, baby. Set the pot. Just tip the pot over. Set the pot. Just set the... Anyway, you get it. Alright, stop singing, Am. Alright, how are we looking? We're getting close. I think that shelf must be near this island. Like, it must be the shore of that island. Pretty close. So we'll do 3 here, and then we'll do a Yui. That's a U-turn. In Australia, we like to call things Uis. Just do a U-banger, mate. Alright, set that one. Alright, we'll come about. We'll just come about. Keep on the fish finder for me because we are hitting that shelf right now. Maybe a touch over this way. Unless that was the fish finder from last time, was it? And I've just set pots in the wrong spots. Is that what I'm getting? That was last... Oh, and it just hasn't updated. Is that how it works? It just takes the last... If that's the case, that's not good at all. Then I've just wasted 3 pots. Oh, gang, we could be in... Oh, we are in trouble, aren't we? Right, well, let's zoom over to our spot over here where I found last time. That'll be disappointing if it is. Oh, bugger. Surely not. Ah, look, it's for science anyway. At least we figured it out now. That obviously, so the last area we were in has carried over to the new area where we are. And if that's the case, that's kind of a little bit disappointing. You can let me know in the comment section below if I'm right or wrong though. Last time we came through here, there were definitely crabs, lobsters, as we were coming through this little area. Unless that was just also residue from the last time we were here. In which case, I've wasted 3 pots and haven't put 3 more in. So let's head back to our spot down here then. I should really pull these up, to be honest, but we'll leave them and see what we get, hey? Let's come back down here. Okay. Kind of a little bit disappointed in that now. Alright, yeah, we're back to lobster territory here. We're going to drop our last 3 ones in here. Yeah, you can see it just leaves the residue of the last place. I really feel like that's not right. It should clear the screen off before it just does that. You should be able to have a reset button on it. That's a bit disappointing. Right, let's go half throttle. Okay, let's rig these last 3 up anyway. Let's give it a sec till we get into our we'll just burn through this little sector here because I'm a bit disappointed in that now, but anyway, like I said, it's all learning, isn't it? What's on our little data pad there too? Can I see that? Open the logbook. Oh, hey, that's pretty cool. I love that everything's interactable up here. Just let the lobsters know we're coming. Oh, we're coming. Right, well, I think we should be fine to drop these pots, seeing as we're in this deep open water. Alright, we've got plenty of bait. So I might be able to do a double fish out here before we head back. So prepare yourselves for a bit of time-lapsing, a bit of chilled music today. As we try and really rake in a bit of money. But I also want to do a little bit of exploring today as well. Yeah, look at all the lobsters here. That's crazy, man. Okay, that's a really good spot just here. Alright, so that's that in a hat. Let's bring up the scoreboard here. So this was, what, 4 hours ago? And these were just 5 minutes ago. And these were useless 2 hours ago. Right, we've got some time up our sleeve anyway, so let's go and head up here. So last time we were sort of in and around here. I want to sort of head to here though, and we might do a bit of a drive around the islands and just to see what it's like a little bit. Okay, and you guys are at 6 hours, so we've got a bit of time up our sleeve anyway. Oh, it's dusk too. Probably not the best time to be spinning around the place. Lighthouse out there, but we'll see, you know, we'll see what comes up on the fish finder as well. Maybe we'll get lucky, we'll find something else. I think it's only necessary of me as well. What a beautiful skyline. Oh, look at that. That's a screenshot if ever I've seen one. We're just doing a drive-by here of someone's trawler. Nice looking trawler, the rig they've got set up there. I'll be honest. That's a good looking trawler you got going on there. I hope we're not about to hit the island. Watch out. It's really dark actually. Have we got some kind of lights we can switch on here? Running lights, interior lights. Searchlights aren't really that great. Okay, so you can move the searchlights around. That's really cool. Oh wow, that's actually really cool. We can turn the searchlight off now anyway. Oh, that's really good. Where are we heading? There's like this little bit of island. We're using our nighttime navigation skills to get through this little area. And I think the view is actually better on the inside. Okay. We'll head up past this lighthouse, see if we can trigger something. Beautiful evening out here. Looks like we've got an email as well. I don't know how we check the email. Is there a way we can check our emails here? Spring has begun. Oh, lovely. Do I have a laptop on board? I do not. Who needs technology like that when you've got the fresh, salty air in your face and the smell of lobsters. Oh, someone's driving a car over there. Wonder if it's the new model Tesla. Another boat, a couple of boats in there, another couple of trawlers hanging out in there. Yep, g'day, old mate's on duty at the lighthouse. He's doing a good job because I can see you. Well, we're just going to make a wide sort of berth out around here. It's very dark this evening. The moon's not really doing a very good job either. Okay, so map update. We are up here, so we've got to circumnavigate all the way back around there. Right. Okay, sit rep, map update. We're at the top end now, we've come around the backside here, and you guessed it. Zip, nada, zilch, nothing so far. So I'll keep plugging along and keep bringing you back periodically to either give you a map update or if anything happens exciting. Alright, we found Vibke Catherine boat or whatever it was. Alright, slow down. We found something, gang. I don't know what we found. I don't know what we found. It just came up and it was gone instantly. Let me look at my journal, please. Open the logbook. What do we find? Journal. Statistics. Is it under missions, maybe? No. Logbook. Catch gear sales. Habitats. Oh. Okay, this is a fun thing to look at later, but journal, I can't see. Bugger. Well, we found something. Let's see if we can get up out of our seat. We found something, but I don't know what we found. We found a boat. Put it that way. Okay, so nothing else really has happened since I've come back up and around, but we are going to pull into this little port down here. And we're going to see if we can see that new vessel. I know there was, I think there were 2 boats that we could buy from this port, and that was it. Whereas the other major one that we had back over here, what's this, your mouth? How could I forget your mouth? Your mouth has a lot more vessels we can buy there, but this one had some vessels that we could buy also. Okay, there's a bit of drift going on at the moment in the swell. There must be a top current. Okay, what we'll do here is we'll probably do some maintenance. We'll buy some fuel, because I always like to stay stocked up on the fuel. Repair the hull, we don't need to do that, so that's really good. Now, Shipyard. Available. Aha, I knew it was... the Vibeke Catherine is the boat. It's $895,000 squillion, but holy moly, look at this thing. It looks like something you buy your kids to put in the bathtub. It looks like it would just tip over in a light breeze. But having said that, it also looks really cool. Okay. Love it. We can also buy the not guilty. Verdict handed down by the actual judge, jury, and executioner. The not guilty, and the double trouble is the other one we can buy from here. So all boats that are actually quite expensive. That's a big lobster boat, that one, and this one's a lobster, and this one looks like it might be. It looks like you can use hooks, so it could be like a general fishing one. Okay, very cool. Do we want to stock up on our bait? Sure. Is it under fish market, please? Get fishing gear, bait. think we can only buy one, can we? Yep. Right, okay. And small pots we're not going to buy. I know there's maxing we can do. We can have max pots on board while we're throwing other pots in and that sort of stuff, and then picking up the other ones. I'm not going to do that. We're not like that. That's going to be the quickest, most productive way of doing it. But for the sake of making content, it's going to be messy and hard, and all you would see is me doing lobster fishing 24/7. We wouldn't get to do any of the other stuff. Now, let's just check the town. Go to the bar for me, please. Are there any tips here? Get locations of lobsters from 3 days ago. Now, you want $3,000 for that. I'll keep that under advisement. You don't have enough pots. Do you still want to exit the port? Yes. Okay, we'll just BB back the boat up here for a second. We'll swing around. And then what we'll do is we'll head back to our beginning pots. And we'll do that loop again. Oh, there's the shore right there. Oh, that's some good driving, Ham. That's something a little bit special. Right. So we're going to head back down here. We've got 9 hours. We've got a fair time to actually get down there. We could actually go and explore this coastline, could we? Let's just try that for a second. Go. Something is blocking us. Yeah, that makes sense. It's an island. Alright, continue with the path. 11 hours, so we're looking alright. We'll be alright. And then once we do a slow burn down this coastline, something might pop up. Maybe we'll have to go in and around here, I'm thinking. Oh. Right, let's just roll in here because something's just popped up on this question mark just here. So we'll go in closer and inspect. Now, if this is the case, things pop up on the map as you go near them in fast travel, and then you can pop back out and drive around. This is going to make exploring a heck of a lot easier. Because that island we did, yes! You found Fix. We can buy it at Ingle's Head. So, we'll go and check that out. Okay, well that makes me happy. So, instead of having to just manually drive everywhere, we can actually now go and sort of fast travel, and when you see a question mark pop up, then we can jump out, drive to it and check it out. Now this is at 13 hours. Let's just do a little bit of a up in here, shall we? Up in here. Okay, keeping an eye on this. 14. Anything popping up? Up. Up. Back it up, back it up. It was back there somewhere. There we go. Alright, where is it? Over here in the middle of the water. Why is it so dark? What time is it, please? I don't want that. It's 6:30 in the morning. Don't they say it gets darkest at isn't it the darkest point right before dawn? I never remember that saying. Darkest before dawn. Okay, let's see what we're gonna get here. Flash up. Come on now. Something around here. There's a St. Mary's Bay discovered. Okay, well that's less exciting than I thought, but still good. We've discovered St. Mary's Bay. Okay, Bay. What do we got time-wise here, people? We've got 16. So by the time we get back down here, get ourselves lined up. Let's go and go. Okay, they're in the green. They're going to start hitting the blue soon. Perfect. Guys, we nailed that. Okay. Now comes the glory and fortune. Just wait for the other 3 pots we put down that will not be glorious and fortunous. Alright, so you know the drill. It's music time. And it's lobster time. Would you like to see the first pot? See what we get? Yeah, sure. We'll show the first one and then I'll crack on with them. Whoa, 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 whoa. Really? You had a whole pot there for like 2 seconds. It's a bit tricky with this swell, but well, hey, we'll get there. Come on. Nah, you've drifted too far away. You're so far away from me. Okay, back it this way. Yes, this is going to get it lovely. And then just go like that. Nope, we've missed it again. It's really does not, like our little arc for the collector is not great. Once you start to establish a bit of go, 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 go. Yes! And then because I managed to just kill the switch, or as I got that, it sort of helped. Okay, what do we got here, people? Grab the pot. Alright, I need a bucket, please. Open that. That's the one. Right, what do we got? So this is what I'm failing to understand. Is it because the tail is still within? I'm gonna keep. That one's definitely in. That one's in. Maybe I make a rule, and that's definitely gone. Okay, you're out of here. Okay, I'm keeping you. And see, you're like the first one. I'm a bit iffy on you. I'm gonna throw you back because I'm unsure. And you're definitely in. Questionable. I'll throw them back. If they look iffy, I'm throwing them back. You're definitely gone. And you're definitely staying. Okay, close the lids. Grab that, put it there. Back on the deck, and away we go. Alright, you get the gist of it. It's time we bring in our haul, ladies and gentlemen. Then we'll, while we're up at Ingalls Head, we might just check out that little boat. What's it called? It might be a cheap one. See, we might be able to afford it as our next fishing rig and still have some pocket money. Or it may end up being really expensive again and we can't afford it. Okay, so last lobster pot here, and what I've decided to do is, you might have seen, if you were paying attention, I've started putting the pots, like loading them back up and sending them back in. Actually, I don't want you to go. I want to detach. How do I detach? I return the lobster with his pinches shut. Sorry about that, mate. I couldn't take the rubber bands off. Anyway. Yeah, so I've started setting the pots and re-dropping them where I'm picking them up. In terms of min-maxing, that's not too bad, you know, that's a good compromise. I think you'll find. In terms of how many lobsters we're throwing back, generally about half of what we catch we're throwing back. This little load though, that was not a bad one that we just got then. I'm rather not risking it so much with what we're actually catching. I'd rather throw them back if I think they're a little bit iffy. We'll get another pot up here. So yeah, I'll keep cracking on anyway. We'll get all these next pots set so we can then go ahead and drop the rest. Alright? Alright, this seems like a very, very popular spot for fishing. I wonder if these guys, I can't tell what they are. They must be lobster pots as well, but we're setting our lobster line all the way through here. And I'm giving 0 large ones to anyone else out here doing their lobster hunting. But you can see it's a really good spot. Look at all those lobsters. Okay, so we want to get all these pots in the ground, in the water, and in the water. Sometimes you've been farming sim too much. Yeah, but Gary's on my farming sim as well, so you can see the confusion there. You'll have to follow closely. In a few episodes' time, there'll be more Gary updates and the progression of Gary and how he went through life and what got him to our farm. So it's not going to be every episode where we touch on what his life was, but there will be definitely episodes where we give you an update on what life stage we're up to with Gary. Put it this way, and I know there's some controversy with the name Gary Glitter, right? I get it. Gary can't help that, okay? It's not his fault. He's just a simple fisherman from Nova Scotia turned farmer with ham, okay? But he does go through a name change at some point. But that's a tale for another day. Right, we are good to go, gang. We are good to go. That was the last of our lobster pots. Look at that. So we've got a bit of time up here, up our sleeves now. First ones were back here an hour ago. We are actually going to head back up to Ingalls so we can see... right, up here, thanks. So we can see... See what? I just want to see what that ship was that we unlocked earlier. And then there was a couple of other points of interest that I came out of your mouth earlier. I can't say that sentence without laughing or giggling like a school child. When I drove the boat from your mouth out to do our first lobster today, there were a couple of points, question marks that popped up on the map that I'd like to go back and check. Would you like to see you catch at Ingalls Head? We may as well, hey? Do we want to check the prices though? Fish prices and bait? No, let's just check the prices first. Fish prices, please. Lobsters are $21.5 a kilo. Fish prices, here we go. Your mouth, $23 a kilo at your mouth. $21.56 at Ingalls Head. I think we'll go back to your mouth and sell all these off, to be honest. I don't know. We now want to check things like our storage capacity. So fresh fish, we've got 2,635 kilograms, remaining 5,000. So we've got enough space on board. Yeah, okay, we've got definitely enough space on board to get the next catch, which we're going to do. Now, while we're here, check. No, don't. Check the shipyard, please. So the last one was the fix. Oh my gosh. That's like the little riggy. That's exactly like the little riggy out of the last boat. Well, we could buy that. $95,000 it costs though. I kind of don't want to buy the riggy. Yeah. I kind of don't really want to. Look, it's going to be handy. We can start. We know where to buy it. We can keep it up our sleeve, right? I think I've got my eyes set on a $300,000 boat. We'll see how we go at the end of lobster hunting season as to what we need to do in terms of a boat. But the good news is we've definitely got a boat up our sleeves now that we can come and get. You want to come kind of close to the headlands here. Now, as we come in... yeah, right. Yeah. See what happens now. Something's blocking your way. Yeah, well, that's not my fault. Right, so there's one here and one here. Okay. So first things first. What did we... Oh, we've just... Holy snapping duckfish. The glitter time has had an accident. What? What in Sang's name's going on around here? We just got hit and flew all the way over there. Right, cancel that for me. We might have to go in and do some repairs there. I think the boat just got knocked up pretty hard. Oh, we found the ball. It's now available at your mouth. Well, we might have to go in and... is that it there? Are these what the ships look like when you come near them? It's hard to tell because I keep doing this at night time and it's not really helping our issue here. Right, let's check the time on this. After that massive mishap just then, we're going to look at 9 hours. We've got some time up our sleeve. I think we have to go back and repair the boat. Check the prices first. I just want to double check the prices, please. So you guys are 23.1 kilos, so we will sell you guys here, right? Okay, sell your catch. Sell the catch. Alright, we didn't get a fine that time, gang, so that's really good. I'm happy about that. But it's going to probably cost us a little bit for some maintenance work here. Repair. $34,000 of damages. Wow. That's... I knew shipping was expensive, but that's highway robbery. Here they are. Here they go, on their toes, out that way. Right, so without further ado, Scooby-Doo, we did pretty well last time. No fines. We got no fines, but boy, did we do a number on the old hull. Which ended up costing us $34,000 anyway. At the end of the day, I think I'd rather take a $5,000 fine, to be honest. Oh, I can't believe that. You know the drill, gang. I'm going to get this in. Sit back, relax, grab your favourite beverage. And I'll haul these lobsters in. Ready to recoup some of the money we just lost for the damages we took. But as always, we'll do this first one together first. Now, I probably could drop the pots again here, but we're not going to. You're gone. See the ones I'm talking about? Oh, you're a keeper. You're a keeper. I'm being really careful this time. See, these are the borderline ones I was unsure of. I'm going to keep it anyway. Now, you're exactly the same as the last one. You're 3 exactly the same. They're not making it easy. That one's going back. That one's going back. That 3 exactly the same again. So you see what I mean? How hard it is to pick the illegal ones compared to the legal ones. Right, next one's just sitting right here. So, yep, that's it. grab your favorite beverage, sit back, relax, enjoy the smooth sounds of the glitter time. So definitely reaching the back end of these pots now, I think right where we're scraping the bottom of the barrel out. Yeah, only 3 on that one. And it's starting to get a little bit tight on the old swell. The swell's starting to really sort of roll us around. You can see with the, when you get a swell like this, it tends to push you off your mark where you want to be landing a lot. Now I'm not a fisherman at heart, but obviously being in the Navy, I know a little bit. You get these big, what we call rolling swells. Now the rolling swells can actually be the worst kind for seasickness as well. You've got this big, slow rolling and bit motion, and they generally have quite big dips, like valleys in them, in terms of the hill valley of the actual motion. So they can tend to be quite bad, and because of their big rolling swell, you can be in one spot 1 second and it will throw you such a distance the next second. So it can make little tasks like this, finicky tasks of trying to just push your way around a bit, ever so harder. It just makes it ever slightly harder for you to achieve what you're trying to do. Now that's our last pot, so I don't care that we're actually still driving. Normally I would actually try and bring the ship to a halt, bring the boat to a halt. We're not on a ship, but bring the boat to a halt before moving on to the next scrap pot. But seeing as this is our last one, have at it. Yeah, these look like little... Oh no, that's not one. It doesn't look like there's many in there though, I'll be honest. You're just scraping through, I think, buddy. Your friend there can go back though. See that compared to some of the ones we were getting, we are scraping the bottom of the barrel there. Right, let's check how much we've got in the actual... We were going way backwards then. Let's check how much we've got in storage. 3,223 kilos. I did throw ones back that were borderline I was unsure of, and I still think I might have actually snuck one that's illegal in. I'll have to get to know the dock manager a little bit better, so we can say, hey mate, just let it, here's $100, just let it slide. So yeah, we kind of need to now talk about next ships and what you guys probably would like to see out of the ships you've seen us pull up today, and maybe one of the new ones. Well, I think we definitely might have to take a new one. I think we'll do one more. We'll check the month it is as well. Actually, can we do that now? It's April 6th, so we've still got a fair bit of lobster fishing up our sleeve. We don't have to stay in April, but we might do one more episode of lobster hunting before we move on to the new season. And I think that should net us a little bit of money. Hopefully this is going to bolster us up. We would have been well into the 200,000s if we hadn't have taken that $34,000 crash. Luckily, we didn't have to ring for a recovery vehicle and lose everything that we had on board as well, so that was actually quite positive. Look at that big tugboat. That's a big tugboat. Right, yes, sell it. I knew there was one undersized one, so we cop a $1,000 fine, but we make $74,000 on that. Okay, so you can see here, 185,000. With that 34,000, we would have been in. Yeah, we would have been in the money. We would have been in the 200,000s, well on the way to getting our next ship. But I think one more episode of Lobsters is going to get us our next boat available. So I'm thinking the old Ben or the Lenore. Now, probably not the Lenore. Well, the Lenore takes hooks as well. So the Lenore's probably not a bad one to get. Or the old Ben. The old Ben does... How quick is this? 10 knots. The Lenore can do 11 knots. It's got 550 horses under the bonnet. This one's only got 150. So getting up to 12 knots and getting through some of the heaviest swells is going to be a lot easier on this thing than it is on the old Ben. This reminds me of the boat out of Forrest Gump. Oh, right. Oh, how good would this thing be? Look at that thing. Oh, wow. So yeah, let me know what you think. There's also, if we have a really good day, we might be able to buy the backstabber. But we're a bit off that at the moment. At the moment, that's what we're going to be aiming for. We would have been well on our way to having these secured, and probably more looking at the backstabber by next episode. But we've got the Borg, and we've got the other couple up our sleeves anyway for next time out. I'm not even going to do upgrades at the moment. But next episode, I think we will really nut in and do a big triple lobster session where we'll just go drop pots, retrieve pots, drop at the same time, retrieve, drop, and we'll do it like that and see how much money we can rake in from that. Okay, I'm not going to do any upgrades on this boat. And then once we start, I don't know how it works if it's like Truck Simulator. Once we have 2 boats going, maybe we can get some employees to take a boat out and do stuff. I don't know how that really works. So I'm going to actually have a look into that now. Or later on before the next couple of episodes and figure out if we can get some employees to help us out. But that being said, I'm pretty sure you need to have crew quarters on the boats for that to happen. I don't think you can just have crew take your spare boats out. I don't think that's a thing. Alright, but anyway, we're well on the way, gang, so let me know what you think in the comments section below what ships we want to probably look for next. There's the options I'm thinking. I've been Van Ham. Thanks for joining me today on the story of Gary. And if you haven't, go and check out the Farming Simulator series where Gary's first introduced to us. But we don't know Gary's backstory, so this is like getting a bit of backside history into Gary itself. Alright, and then one day, who knows, we'll find out a bit more about Rachel. She's our other helper on Farming Sim. I've been Van Ham. Stay safe wherever you are. Stay glued to your screen. Until next time, bye for now.